Hey guys, Jack and Frank back again with another sponsorship live video. A little bit different this week as we're traveling and on the road, but we're still getting the video to you guys. This week, we're going to talk about how you stumbled across Impact's sponsorship program and what's next. So,
I got to tell you, I'm just excited that we are not in the office, that we're out and about again.
Yeah.
Things are starting to happen. And one of the exciting things that's happening and has been happening is that so many athletes are coming to us looking for sponsorships.
Right.
And so our job as you apply for those sponsorships and create submissions is to have our team take a look and determine who is the best fit for Impact. So what we're going to talk about here today is how to fill out that very brief submission form.
Right, yeah, it's not too hard. There's just a couple questions. We just want to learn a little bit more about you and what you guys think you can do for Impact. It's very simple.
Yeah, so look, there's a couple basic entries that you have to make. Your name. Go ahead and spell it correctly. It helps. Your last name. We need to know that too, because if we're going to be in partnership together, of course we need to know who we're dealing with.
Right.
As you go through the form, and there's only about 7 or 8 entries that you have to make, it gets more important as we go.
Mm-hmm.
And so after your first and last name, you're going to enter your email address and your telephone number.
Mm-hmm.
Understand, in our case, you're consenting to allow us to text you and to email you with more information about our sponsorship program and even other things that are happening in or around Impact.
Right, yeah, it's as simple as that. And then continuing on, one of the next questions is we're going to ask for your social media handles. And with your social media handles, we're just going to go and check out your social media pages. We do care about following, but you don't have to have 10 million followers. You don't have to have 10 followers. You just have to be the right person for the sponsorship program. We like to share that with people because people always think that they have to have 10,000 followers, 20,000, a large amount of followers. But no, you could have 500 followers and we would still be happy to have you.
So is there a particular personality trait you're looking for in social media?
Right, so that's what we're looking for. Is we're looking for personality. We're looking for somebody that's excited about Impact, somebody that's going to push the name of Impact, and somebody that's going to share Impact in and around their gyms. Got
it. So the basic information so far: name, telephone number, email, and then your social media handles.
Right, and through those first 4 or 5 steps, that's 25 seconds?
Right, doesn't take long.
Yeah.
The biggest chunk of your time is going to be the final entry point on our form,
mm-hmm.
which is to tell us a bit about yourself. Now, do we care if they've won 100 fights?
Yeah, that's not on top of mind, but that's always awesome to hear. But no, we don't care.
It's not the sole criteria, let's say.
Right.
So do write more than I'm an MMA fighter or I'm a boxer, sponsor me. What we want to hear is your story.
Right, yeah, one-liners are not going to get you sponsored by Impact, unfortunately. We want to hear a paragraph or 2 paragraphs of why you should be an Impact-sponsored athlete. Don't just say, I'm an MMA fighter, I've won 10 fights, I've lost 0. We need more substance than that.
Yeah, paint a picture of who you are, what you've done, your journey from beginner to wherever you are now. And that's a good point. Beginners are welcome.
Absolutely, everyone's welcome. And kind of going back on who we had last week, Felicia Spencer, believe it or not, but she went through this whole program too, and she's still in it, but she filled out the application. She gave us a solid paragraph and a half explaining why she deserved. And she didn't just say, I'm the greatest fighter ever. She gave us good information and got us excited.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, applying for Impact Sponsorship Program, pretty easy. But you have to give us the information we're looking for so our team can assess whether or not we're a good match.
Right, yeah, don't sit down and take 2 hours with it. Just sit down, take a solid 10 minutes, answer the question truthfully, and we'll be reviewing it. Here at the Impact team, we are looking at it every single day. We are picking new sponsored athletes weekly, so stay tuned to your texts and emails as updates will come through there.
Yeah, that's all there is to say.
Right,
it's
yeah,
pretty simple.
Pretty simple this week. Thanks again for tuning in. If you guys have any questions or comments, just drop them below, and we are happy to answer anything.
Thanks, guys. We're looking forward to working with you. And one last point, if you're not selected this week, we do keep your name on the list, and you may be selected next week. So don't get discouraged. Keep up the good work, and we're looking forward to working with you.
See you guys. Thanks again.